Imagine being married to a man while toting the load financially as he stayed at home with the kids, and then y'all get a divorce, and now he's threatening to sue you for child support and take the kids. Y'all,
Isn't that isn't that equality? Right? Right? And that it's funny how much how much you want equality until it's the consequences of the equality.
what the fuck is really going on with these men? Because in this day and age, these men are living in femininity. There are so many men nowadays that do not want to provide. It's like the men.
I mean, when there's no real incentive for provision, right? What men are seeing, like, I'm gonna provide, and then what am I gonna get out of it? Right? And I think that's a fair thing. That's a fair thing to ask. What do you get out of your provision? Well, we have a system that's going to take advantage of you, or it's going to gut you because it was created for a time when women couldn't work and has not been updated. So now, when it's funny, whenever men see men putting women on child support or getting alimony, like there's a collective like chair, and it's not because that individual situation like they really follow it. No, it's just like yo, for once it's reversed. For once, it's reversed.
Are trying to take the role of the women. Because how can you not tote the financial load and allow your wife to do so, even if that was the agreement? But now, the fact that y'all have gotten a divorce, you want to threaten to take the kids and sue for child support so you can get the government benefits that you all never even got during the.
I don't really understand what I mean. The vitriol in her and that she contains right now. It's they agreed to it, right? That he was going to be the one that stays home. She agreed to be the breadwinner, and so they divorced. And he's putting you on child support so he can get government benefits because he hasn't worked. This is literally the playbook. This is literally the playbook. I know a couple of friends that have gone through this very same thing. You know, sometimes not with a marriage, sometimes with a marriage. And this is what happens. We don't. There's not this clamor from women calling out other women saying, "Yeah, what you're doing is wrong." But it's like word for word. This is what men experience, and now it's because it's happening to women that agreed to be in the breadwinner position, that opened herself up for the to be taken advantage of by the law. Now it's a problem.
The marriage. What is going on with the men? Because they don't want to provide anymore. They're living in femininity nowadays. Then they halfway want to take care of their kids. And then when the woman chooses to elevate, when the woman chooses to let the marriage or the relationship go, even if you have kids, they want to threaten you. They want to act like that they have been the sole providers throughout the relationship.
For the kids. Yeah. He's that was agreement, right? He was be the one taking care of the kids, and that's why he's getting child support. That's why he's getting he's eligible for child support. That's why he's eligible for alimony. Because that's the position that the law is saying that the custodial parent, it's not really saying man, it's not woman or male. It's just saying the custodial parent. That's him. That's the one that's been there. You're the breadwinner. You went out and you made the money for the family. It's just a role typically for men. And as to what's happening today with men, I think the younger generation or a lot of other men are seeing like, yeah, there's no real advantage, right? Outside of if we strip away the male ego, say, hey, I want to be the breadwinner. If you let that go, why should he not be entitled to this? Not every man is going to be a masculine man. Not every man is going to attach his masculinity to how much he makes, how much he brings in. These are things that she seemed to already be fine with in the beginning, but now, and I just saw that I did a dirty on that post. Now it's this uproar. Now it's this clamor.
And then make the woman feel less than a mother. Like, I don't understand it. Can you all kind of give me some insight on what's going on with these men today? Because
It's equality. That's insight. That's the insight. This is equality. There's a situation, there's a lane available for men to do the same thing that women have historically been able to do with the law, with big daddy government, and this is what it is. This is just what it is. There's not a shifting of the guard or the tide. In fact, most child support and alimony flows one way from the woman to the man, from the man to the woman. This is more like an anomaly, and then because it happens, you're so freaked out about it. Now it's all the men are feminine. No, no. There's as long as these laws are unchanged, and apparently even some women want it changed when it doesn't benefit them, then it's a problem. This is a problem. I think this is what men have been saying and seeing all the time. Right? It's a problem when I do it, but it's great. It's great. It's fine for you. It's fine for you. Guys, if I missed something, let me know.